ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to speak to you about a profound truth that often escapes our understanding, especially when we are in the midst of trials. Many of us ask the question, why is this happening to me? But what if I told you that the pain you are feeling is not a sign of failure or rejection, but a sign of preparation for something greater? When God prepares you, He does not prepare you for mediocrity. He prepares you for greatness. You see, God's purpose for your life is not small, and it is not ordinary. His plan for you is larger than you can imagine, but in order for you to walk in it, you must first be prepared. You can never walk into greatness without first walking through the fire of preparation. And let me tell you, the fire burns. It does not come without discomfort. But it is the refining fire that shapes you, sharpens you, and makes you who you were always meant to be. Now, this is the part we don't like to talk about. The pain, the struggle, the hurt. But let me assure you that hurt is part of the process. There is a purpose behind the pain. The great leaders of the world, those who have accomplished extraordinary things, did not get there without experiencing some level of discomfort. Just like a sculptor chisels away at a block of stone to reveal the masterpiece within, God is chiseling away at your life to reveal the greatness that lies inside you. You see, without the pain, there is no growth. Without the hurt, there is no breakthrough. Without the struggle, there is no strength. God is not punishing you. He is preparing you. Let us not forget that it is in the moments of adversity that our true strength is born. You don't build strength by lifting light weights. Strength is built when the weights are heavy, when the burden feels too much to bear. It is in those moments of pressure that you discover the depth of your resilience. Adversity is your instructor, teaching you lessons that no classroom could provide. The challenges you face are molding your character. They are shaping you into the person who can carry the weight of the destiny that awaits you. The pain you experience today is forming you into the leader you are destined to become tomorrow. Let's talk about transformation. Just like a caterpillar must go through the painful process of metamorphosis to become a butterfly, you too must go through a painful process to become who you are meant to be. In the darkness of the cocoon, the caterpillar is being transformed. It is a process that is painful, but it is necessary. Without that transformation, it cannot fly. Similarly, without your transformation, you cannot soar into the destiny God has prepared for you. The beauty of the process is that once you come out, you will be different, stronger, wiser, more capable. What you thought was your end is only the beginning of your new self. Now, let me remind you that God's timing is perfect. The process may seem long, it may seem difficult, but I assure you, it is all part of God's divine plan. He knows exactly when you are ready. He knows exactly when your preparation is complete and when you are ready to step into your purpose. There are no accidents in God's kingdom. Every season, every trial, every hardship you face is a part of a much bigger picture. Trust His timing. It will never fail you. So I say to you today, embrace the process. Do not despise the pain. Do not despise the struggle. Do not despise the moments feel like giving up. These are not signs of defeat. They are signs of preparation. Trust the process. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. God is making you into the person who can handle the blessing that is coming. Your destiny is too great for you to remain the same. So embrace the hurt, the pain, the refining process, because it is leading you to a greater tomorrow. The pain of today is producing the strength of tomorrow. You are being prepared for something extraordinary. Stay faithful. Stay focused. And know that the best is yet to come. When God begins to prepare you, it's never for something small or insignificant. Preparation is not a random act, it is intentional and strategic. God prepares you for the greatness that He has designed for you from the beginning. He knows the plans He has for you, plans to prosper you and give you a future and a hope. But in order for you to walk in the fullness of that future, you must first be prepared to carry the weight of what's ahead. The process of preparation is not just about getting ready for a task. It's about becoming the person you need to be in order to fulfill that task with excellence and grace. God's preparation often involves stretching you beyond your current capacity. He sees the potential in you that others may not yet see. And He is willing to take you through the necessary steps to help you realize it. This preparation doesn't come easy. It challenges you, it refines you, and it requires that you shed old mindsets and habits that no longer serve your purpose. In those moments, it may seem like everything is falling apart, but in reality, God is breaking down the walls that limit you so that He can build something far greater within you. Think about it. If you were to be given something precious without proper preparation, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Imagine a child being handed the keys to a car. They may want it, but they lack the ability to drive it safely. So it is with the blessings and purposes God has for you. He must first build the character, the faith, the discipline, and the wisdom that will enable you to manage and carry what He has in store for you. When God prepares you, He's not simply trying to get you to the next stage of life. He's preparing you to fulfill your divine destiny in a way that brings glory to Him. This is why the process may sometimes feel uncomfortable, as it involves the purging of things that are not in alignment with your higher calling. You might face challenges that stretch you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, but these challenges are necessary for your growth. God does not waste a single moment of your life. Every season, every struggle, every trial, and every triumph is working together for a purpose that is much bigger than what you can currently see. The preparation is His way of ensuring that when the time comes for you to step into your destiny, you will be fully equipped and ready to walk in it with confidence, integrity, and the strength to carry out His will. It's not about being perfect, it's about being transformed and ready for the assignment that lies ahead. So when you find yourself in a season of preparation, know that it's not an accident. It's God at work in you, shaping you, molding you, and refining you into the person who can carry the weight of the blessing and the purpose that is coming your way. Trust the process, even when it feels painful, because God's preparation always has a higher purpose. The pain of preparation is often misunderstood and frankly avoided by many. But the reality is that true preparation cannot happen without a level of discomfort. It's easy to think that when things are difficult, it's a sign of failure or misfortune. However, the pain that comes during the preparation process is not meant to break you down. Rather, it is meant to build you up. It is the very thing that shapes and refines you, molding you into the person you need to become in order to fulfill the purpose that awaits you. When you go through a season of pain during preparation, it can feel like the world is against you. It might feel as if every step forward is met with resistance, and every door you try to open seems to be locked. But this is where many miss the mark. Pain is not the enemy, it is the teacher. Pain reveals your weaknesses, exposes areas where you need growth, and tests your resilience. It forces you to confront fears, insecurities, and limitations you never knew existed. It is only when you face these challenges head-on that you can break through them and emerge stronger. The pain you experience may come in different forms: emotional pain, relational pain, financial pain, or even physical pain. You might be tested in your patience, your faith, and your ability to persevere. During this time, you may feel exhausted, frustrated, and overwhelmed. But let me remind you, pain is often a sign that something great is being birthed in you. Just like a seed must break open to sprout, so must you go through a process of breaking and stretching in order to grow into the fullness of what God has for you. In this painful season, you may question, why is this happening to me? Why does it hurt so much? But I want you to understand that pain has a purpose. It is not in vain. It is in the midst of the struggle that you gain the strength to overcome what lies ahead. Every challenge you face builds your capacity to handle more, to rise higher, and to walk in greater levels of authority. What you are experiencing now is preparing you for the blessings, responsibilities, and opportunities that are to come. You cannot walk in greatness without first enduring the pain of preparation. Sometimes the pain of preparation comes from having to let go of things or people who are not in alignment with your destiny. It can be painful to release old habits, mindsets, or relationships that you've grown accustomed to. But remember, the very thing you are letting go of may be the very thing holding you back from stepping into your next level. Pain often comes when God is calling you to let go of the old so that you can embrace the new. The pain of preparation is not permanent. It is only temporary, And it is working for your good. It is creating space for you to grow, to develop, and to become who you were always meant to be. Like a goldsmith who puts gold through intense heat to purify it, God is refining you in the fire, removing the impurities and making you more valuable than you were before. In the midst of this pain, trust that God is doing something profound. You may not see it in the moment, but the work He is doing in you is shaping you for something far greater than you can imagine. Embrace the pain, because it is a sign that you are in the process of becoming. You are being prepared for the greatness that is on the other side of this moment. The pain you feel today will one day become the strength you rely on in the future. So don't shrink back in the face of pain. Stand firm, knowing that it is part of your transformation and that it will ultimately lead you to your destiny. Strength in adversity is something that many of us don't fully understand until we find ourselves in the midst of life's toughest battles. When challenges arise, it's easy to feel weak, overwhelmed, or even defeated. But it is precisely in these moments of adversity that true strength is developed and revealed. Adversity does not destroy us, it refines us. It does not crush our spirit, it builds our character. In times of difficulty, you may feel as though you are facing more than you can bear. But the truth is, adversity is not a random occurrence. It is a necessary part of life's growth process. Just as muscles become stronger through resistance, your inner strength is developed by facing and overcoming challenges. Without adversity, there would be no opportunity to build the resilience, perseverance, and courage required to reach new levels of success. When life brings you hardship, it forces you to dig deep within yourself and discover reserves of strength you didn't even know you had. You learn how to press on even when every part of you wants to give up. You find the faith to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. You realize that you are far stronger than you ever imagined. The very trials that seem designed to break you are, in fact, the tools that God uses to strengthen you. Adversity also reveals the truth about your character. When everything is easy, it's easy to smile, to be kind, and to show patience. But when you're in the fire, that's when your true character emerges. How you respond to adversity is what truly defines you. Do you shrink back in fear, or do you rise up in faith? Do you let the storm consume you, or do you learn how to navigate through it with wisdom and grace? Through adversity, you discover what you are made of. You realize that you are more than your circumstances. You are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them. And it is through these responses that your strength is built. Adversity teaches you how to stand firm when the winds of life blow hard against you. It teaches you how to remain unshaken when everything around you is unstable. It teaches you how to press forward with determination when all seems lost. The strength that adversity builds is not a strength of physical endurance alone. It is a strength of mind, heart, and spirit. It is the strength to hold on to hope even when the situation seems hopeless. It is the strength to believe in your potential when the world tells you it's impossible. It is the strength to continue walking in faith, knowing that the victory has already been won, even when the battle rages on. Each challenge you face adds to your arsenal of strength. Each setback serves as a stepping stone to a greater breakthrough, and every hardship is a lesson in resilience. The stronger you become in the midst of adversity, the more equipped you are to help others who will face similar struggles. You become a beacon of hope, showing others that there is strength to be found in their own adversities. And that victory is not just possible, it is inevitable for those who choose to rise above the challenges they face. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of a trial, don't focus on how hard the road is or how painful the journey feels. Instead, focus on the strength that is being forged in you. Embrace the adversity because it is creating the person you need to be to step into the destiny that lies ahead. Know that you are stronger than you think and that the adversity you face today is preparing you for the greatness that is on the other side. Strength is not built in comfort, it is built in adversity. And through the challenges you face, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The beauty of transformation lies not only in the end result, but also in the process that leads to it. Transformation is not just about change, it is about evolving into something greater, something more aligned with your purpose and potential. It is a metamorphosis that happens gradually, often in ways that are not immediately visible. Like the caterpillar that becomes the butterfly, transformation requires patience, perseverance, and sometimes a willingness to embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. The process of transformation often begins with a breaking, a shedding of old layers that no longer serve your higher purpose. It may feel like you are losing something, perhaps an identity you've clung to or a comfort zone that has defined you for years. But the truth is, in order to grow, you must first let go. You cannot move into new levels of greatness while holding on to outdated beliefs, habits, or mindsets. Transformation requires you to release what is familiar and step into the unknown. It requires a leap of faith and a willingness to trust that something better is waiting for you on the other side. This is where the beauty of transformation lies. Though the process may seem difficult and uncertain, every step is part of a greater design. Every challenge, every setback, and every moment of discomfort is contributing to the creation of the new version of you. Much like a seed that is buried deep in the soil, unseen and vulnerable, transformation often takes place in the unseen realms of your life. It's in the quiet moments of reflection, the seasons of struggle, and the times when you feel like you are in the dark that the most significant change is happening within you. The beauty of transformation is that it doesn't just alter your external circumstances, it changes you from the inside out. It shifts your mindset, elevates your perspective, and expands your capacity to handle the blessings and challenges that come with your destiny. The person who emerges from the transformation is stronger, wiser, and more capable. You develop a resilience and a depth of character that could never have been achieved without undergoing this process. While it's easy to want to skip the hard parts and jump straight to the end result, the beauty of transformation is found in the journey itself. It is in the struggle that your true strength is revealed, and it is in the discomfort that your true potential is unlocked. Just as the seed must crack open in order to sprout, you too must break free from your limitations to step into the fullness of your potential. There is beauty in the process because the end result is a more refined, more authentic version of yourself, a version that can now step into a greater purpose. Transformation also brings a new sense of freedom. As you shed the old layers of your life, you free yourself from the constraints that once held you back. The limitations you once thought were impossible to overcome become stepping stones to a new level of success. Transformation frees you to be who you were truly meant to be without fear, without self-doubt, and without the burden of past failures weighing you down. The beauty of transformation is not just about achieving success, it's about realizing who you are meant to become and stepping into that reality with confidence. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, the person you were always destined to be, and walking boldly into the purpose that has been prepared for you. In this light, transformation is not just a process, it is a journey of self-discovery, a journey of growth, and a journey that leads you to the life you were always meant to live. In the end, the beauty of transformation is found not only in what you achieve, but in what you become in the process. It is found in the strength you gain, the wisdom you acquire, and the faith you build. The transformation is not just for your benefit, but for the people you are called to serve, for the impact you are meant to make, and for the legacy you are destined to leave. Every change, every step, and every challenge is ultimately making you more equipped to fulfill the destiny that has been written for your life. And that in itself is the greatest beauty of all. God's timing is something that is often difficult to understand, especially when we find ourselves in moments of waiting, confusion, or frustration. In those times, it can feel like the world is moving forward while we are stuck in place, wondering why the things we desire haven't come to pass. But the reality is that God's timing is always perfect, even when it seems delayed or different from what we expect. His understanding of time and purpose far exceeds our own, and He works in ways that are beyond our comprehension. When we face challenges or setbacks, it's easy to question why things aren't happening on our timeline. We may look around and see others achieving their goals, fulfilling their dreams, and moving forward while we seem to be standing still. But God's timing is never about comparison, it's about His plan for your life. Just because it feels like others are ahead doesn't mean you are falling behind. Every season has a purpose, and God knows exactly when you are ready to step into the next one. His plan for you is tailor-made, and it is unique to your destiny. The truth is, God sees the bigger picture things we cannot possibly see. He knows the right people you need to meet at the right time. He knows the experiences you need to go through to prepare you for what is coming. Often we are in a hurry to reach our destination, but God's process is meant to equip us with the wisdom, maturity, and strength necessary for the journey ahead. If we were to move too quickly or bypass the lessons we need to learn, we would not be ready for what God has in store. Sometimes waiting is part of the preparation. It's in those moments of waiting that we learn to trust God more deeply, to rely on His timing, and to develop patience. The waiting season is not wasted time. It is a season where God works in us, shaping our hearts, strengthening our faith, and teaching us to depend on Him fully. It's in these moments of pause that we find clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of God's purpose for our lives. God's timing also aligns perfectly with His will for us. When we trust in His plan, we understand that He is orchestrating everything to work together for our good. Sometimes we think we are ready for something, but God knows the exact moment when it will be the most beneficial for us. We may want something now, but He knows what we need and when we need it. The right timing brings the right opportunities, the right relationships, and the right blessings, all in alignment with His perfect will. Furthermore, God's timing protects us. He sees things ahead of us that we cannot. There may be dangers or obstacles that we are unaware of, and by waiting for His perfect timing, He spares us from things that we aren't yet prepared to face. His delay is not denial, it is protection. It is a way of shielding us until we are fully equipped and ready to step into our purpose without stumbling. In the end, God's timing always works out in our favor. It may not happen when we want it to, but it will always happen at the right time. The waiting team, the delays, and the uncertainties are all part of God's divine to bring us into a future that is greater than we can imagine. As we trust His timing, we align ourselves with His perfect plan. And in that trust, we find peace and assurance that everything will fall into place exactly as it should. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life. His timing is perfect because He is perfect beginning. He sees the beginning, the middle, and the end. And He knows exactly what you need at each stage of your journey. So when life doesn't make sense and you find yourself waiting, trust that God's timing is unfolding in your favor. The best is yet to come, and it will come at the exact right time. Embracing the process is one of the most transformative mindsets you can adopt in life. It's easy to become impatient, frustrated, or disillusioned when things don't move at the pace we expect. We often look at the destination, the goal we are striving for, and wish we could skip over the hard work, setbacks, and challenges that stand between us and the end result. But the truth is, the process is just as important, if not more important, than the destination itself. In fact, the process is where the real growth happens. And it is the foundation that supports the success you seek. When you embrace the process, you shift your perspective from viewing struggles as obstacles to seeing them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge, every mistake, and every setback is part of the journey that is shaping you into the person who will be able to handle the rewards and responsibilities that come with your goals. If you try to rush through or avoid the process, you may miss out on the vital lessons and experiences that are necessary for your personal development. It is through the process that you acquire the strength, wisdom, resilience, and skills needed to success. You acquire the strength, wisdom, resilience, and skills needed to success you are working toward. The process can be uncomfortable. It often involves pushing beyond your comfort zone, facing fears, and enduring hardships. But discomfort is a sign that you are stretching, expanding, and evolving into someone greater. If everything were easy, you wouldn't experience the transformation needed to handle the challenges that lie ahead. When you embrace the process, you give yourself permission to fail, to learn, and to grow. You no longer fear mistakes or setbacks because you understand they are an essential part of becoming the person you were created to be. Moreover, the process is where your character is refined. Success without the foundation of a solid character can be fleeting and unstable. The true value of success is not just in achieving your goals, but in becoming the kind of person who can sustain them. Through the process, you learn patience, perseverance, humility, and discipline qualities that will serve you well, not only in achieving your goals, but also in maintaining them. Character is built in the small, everyday actions and decisions that you make as you work through the process. Every time you choose to press on, to stay focused, and to learn from your experiences, you are developing the kind of character that will allow you to thrive long after you've reached your destination. As you embrace the process, you also begin to see the value in the present moment. We are often so focused on what's next that we forget to appreciate where we are now. The process teaches us to be present, to enjoy the journey, and to recognize the blessings and lessons that come with each step. You begin to realize that every phase of your journey, whether it feels like progress or not, is preparing you for something greater. The people you meet, the experiences you have, and the challenges you face are all part of a bigger picture that is unfolding exactly as it should. When you embrace the process, you let go of the need to control every outcome. You understand that not everything will go according to your plan, and that's okay. Trusting the process means trusting that there is a greater plan at work. There will be times when things don't make sense or when it feels like progress is slow. But you can rest assured that every moment is part of a greater purpose. The process may not always unfold in the way you expect, but it will always take you to the place you need to be. There is power in embracing the process because it aligns you with the truth that growth and success are a journey, not a destination. The process is a continuous unfolding of your potential, and when you embrace it, you open yourself up to the fullness of what life has to offer. It's in the process that you build your foundation, shape your future, and discover who you truly are. The person you are becoming through the process will be more capable, more resilient, and more prepared to step into the greatness that lies ahead. So instead of resisting the process, welcome it. Trust that every twist and turn, every lesson and challenge is preparing you for something better. Embrace the discomfort, the waiting, and the growth that comes with it. The journey may be long, but the transformation it brings is worth every step. Remember, the process is not just about achieving an end result, it's about becoming who you were always meant to be along the way.